Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nika in with last night's episode of Queen Sugar. It was episode 2 of the season 2 premiere. Uh, Chat, it was good. Y'all gonna have to excuse a whole pardon a bitch today, okay? I'm y'all say a prayer for me. We going through a little tropical storm down here, and if you've been with me a while, y'all know I don't do too good with them damn storms, honey. I've been up all night 'cause I was watching. I, whew, it's too much. Um, I will be doing growing up hip hop, growing up hip hop Atlanta. I'm gonna do last week and this week. Y'all will get that Friday right after Fuck Shit Friday upload or before, however the hell it comes to YouTube first. Okay, so. You don't have to worry about that. Also, Fuck Shit Friday topic posts are up on my Instagram, Twitter, and my Facebook. If you have something that worth me recording or checking on and researching or whatnot, y'all go ahead on down over on one of them posts and put it down there. If you got a link to what you're talking about, it really helps. But if you don't, I don't mind doing the research to find out what it is that we need to be discussing. Okay, so we're gonna jump on into this review because I don't want to hold you long and my nerves ain't good, so I want to get it over with. All right. To us, to us upward, to us ward, to us ward, to us ward. Okay, well that was the name of the damn episode. Okay, now we start off with Darla. She down at the job and stuff, and Blue and Lil Ralph Angel, they come to see her. Bringing up pastries, beignets, and some coffee and stuff. And Ralph Angel decides to ask this girl out on a date because he said he ain't leaving till she accept. That was sweet. But I was thinking, so y'all been screwing around all this time, and y'all ain't went on no date to, since y'all reunited, y'all just been messing around. Damn. Well, maybe that's why she said on episode 1 that I didn't tell y'all about that she wanted to slow down when he invited her to come to the house later on that night. But it was sweet, and he making effort with her, so let's hope she don't mess that up, okay? Next, we see Nova, and baby, that's one free spirit. You hear me? She going up into this barbershop to pick up this tip can for that bail fundraiser she's got. You know, um, it's supposedly to help those who can't afford to post bail be able to post bail. Okay, and she look at that can and she kind of disappointed. Say she ain't trying to make nobody feel no kind of way, but she really need donations and stuff, and it's very important. So, oh boy, the shop owner, he gonna help her out a little bit. Come back later, we gonna tend to that. Okay. Okay. Did I mention on episode 1 because I was on the road yesterday, child. Episode 1, child, Nova got some. Which she is one free spirit. I will say that about her. Okay, we opened up episode 1 with her with a random white lover, and at the end of that episode, she had yet another white random lover in her bed, and she didn't even seem to remember him, child. She really was done with him. I don't know what her thing is, but I ain't got no heaven or hell to put her in. But girl, you put a lot of miles on that cooch, and it look like you only like to put it out there with them white men. What's up with that, honey? Anyway, I told y'all she talking about how important it is that they raise their money, for these men because they need the help and stuff. But they gonna try to work that out. Now later on, she go to Unbi's house, and Unbi is over there, preparing for Nova's event. She cooking up some stuff, and they talk about Michael returning to school so soon after his police incident. And Unbi said, she kind of worried about him because he ain't doing too much talking, and he ain't been doing no eating really. Okay. Now Charlie, she go in there to talk to her son, but he don't want to talk, and she okay with it. She don't want to push it. Uh, I don't know about that. Charlie saying that loan should be coming through in a day or so, and she remembered, she going to jail next. Remember, I told y'all yesterday, she done forged this man's name down on them loan papers, and she waiting on them coins to come through, so she be going to jail next. She also tells them when she come into the kitchen area to talk that today was the day for her final divorce mediation, and she admit she didn't tell them ahead of time because she know they'll be worried buying Nova would be, and she don't want them to make a fuss over it because she got this. She good, okay? Now, if I ask how Michael is, and in all this, and she's saying that he'll be okay. He pretty resilient. Vi concerned, saying that that's a lot for him to process at one time. First, his parents is divorced, and then he has to process what went down when he was arrested and taken to the police station. Charlie is privileged, and it's quite clear that Charlie does not understand the ramifications of what her son is actually going through right now. She kind of downplaying the thinking he alright, but see, that's because she ain't never been put in a position like that. Now Michael done overheard all of that, and he walked in, but he don't say nothing really about it. Okay. Now we got Ralph Angel. He taking charge. He trying to make that farm exactly what his daddy would have wanted to. And he trying to, like I told y'all last episode, he trying to get soybean, from this man that sell them. Okay. Uh, Old boy told him, your daddy would be kind of super proud of the way that you maintaining this land, and that kind of made Ralph Angel feel good. Now he got to go down to the bank to see these soybeans is supposed to be in the ground. So now that he's buying them late and gonna be putting them in the ground late, it's gonna cost a little bit more. So he go down to the bank to get some money for this here out of their farmer's account, right? And come to find out, he can't get the money out of the account unless Charlie signs off on it. And he kind of upset about that, and I understand that. But I also understand that she may have done that because if we go back to season 1, remember Nova took money out of their account for the farm to get Too Sweet up out of jail. So she may have implemented that little clause that her signature has to accompany whoever trying to withdraw money signature for those reasons. However, I have to say, girl, you would have been livid if he had done something like that to you. Okay, you were the one last episode talking about we business partners, we supposed to let each other know everything, and you didn't do that, girl. You done did something now, and I kind of understand why, but at the end of the day, you still, if you want them to respect you, you got to give the respect that you asking for in return. So you wrong for that now. Now he upset. He got to figure out how to get this money because he don't really feel like going to Charlie at this point, but he might have to. Okay, he take Blue on over to the diner for Unveil to watch, and while he go handle some business. And little Blue done said that his mom and dad are going out on a date. Now Aunt Vi is asking Ralph Angel, you sure about this situation? You know her history. You sure you want to really get back into this with her? But he ain't pay her no mind on that time. He said he need to go talk to Charlie, and Aunt Vi say, well, could you kind of like give her this day because today is her divorce, her final divorce mediation, and she gonna be kind of like, we don't know how she really gonna be, so just give her a day or so. And he ain't really feeling that, but he say cool. But he noticed Remy sitting over there. Okay, so he gonna go over there and talk to Remy right quick. uh he wanted to talk to Charlie about messing with the accounts, and Remy say he ain't know that she did that. He told him, look, me and her don't really just deal with each other like we used to. We kind of taking a little small break, so I wasn't aware that she had done that. Okay. He said he was trying to plant some soybean, and he understood the concern because, like I said, he planting this late, he buying this stuff late, so it's going to be a little bit more. So Remy being a farmer himself, he already knew what the deal was, okay? I said, Lord. So he kind of tired of having to go to Charlie for everything. Every time he feel like he want to do something. Remy suggested that he go to the bank and get a loan, but Ralph Angel was saying, man, ain't nobody gonna give me no loan. And he told him, man, don't never say never. Okay, he tell him them programs is set up for young farmers like himself who have low capital and no credit. And Ralph Angel said, well, maybe I can do it alone. And I said, that's what I'm talking about, baby. In 2017, yes, you can still today. I like that attitude. That's the right one to have. Push through, Ralph Angel, okay? So he heads out to go see about this here loan when he runs into his sister Nova, who's inviting him to that fundraiser she's going to have that night. But he ain't really got time to be dealing with that right now, so he kind of brushed past her. She's like, what's wrong with that nigga there? Anyway, Charlie at the mediation, and her lawyer is pretty much assuring her Davis has agreed to everything and it shouldn't be much more to this. Well, Davis decided in the 11th hour he needed to have a conversation with Charlie, and that kind of surprised everybody, but she granted him that. And when they go in this room, she's basically thinking like he about to change his mind about the money and the property. But no, he's not changing his mind on that. He wanted to amend the custody agreement. He wanted to go from her having primary custody with him having visitation rights to them having joint custody. He wanted to try to build, try to fix his relationship with his son. And she said no right off the bat. He told her after that incident with the police, he feel like it's more important now than ever that he's around more. And I wouldn't say that he wrong about that. I mean, she said yes. The last thing that Michael need is his daddy right now, and I totally disagree. I feel like Charlie holding what he did against her and how he destroyed the marriage and the family, and how she's affected by that against this man, against his child. And I don't agree with that. I don't like when women do that. You don't use your child in a pawn to get exact revenge upon the person who hurt you, especially if that's the parent, because we don't know that they had no bad relationship prior to this scandal about what West did. Now, I'm not an advocate for West, but I'm an advocate for right, and I'm an advocate for a father being in his child's life, especially his son child. That's very important. A woman can walk a man through a lot of things in life, because really all life is a roadmap, and you just got to follow the instructions. But I do feel that a man is very, very pivotal in a young man's life, because they can relate on a level that as a mom we may not be able to do so. And right now Charlie is mad because this man hurt her, and she using her child in a pawn against him, only to have her feelings hurt when the man said, look, I already talked to Micah about this and he's okay with me having joint custody. Now, girl, you can't be no bitter bitch. You know, you can't be spiting this man because he messed up and he hurt you. Okay? At the end of the day, Davis is Michael's father. And if he wanna be there, you need to step aside and allow that to happen. You can't just be all up in your feelings, baby. She done stormed over to the school. He ain't even at school today. So she called him on the phone and he basically tell her, look, I just need some time and some space. She begins at this point to kind of understand this boy going through something. And it's something that I don't seem like I can help him with, because if you could help him with it, don't you think he'd be talking to you about it? He ain't talking about it. He becoming aware. See, he done lived this privileged ass life with you, and now he done had an incident where he's become awakened to the fact that he gonna have to live in this world one day as just a black man and not the son of Davis West. And he actually gave him that space and time, and you could tell as she's beginning to realize this something I can't help him with. It hurt her. She tell him, look, just let me know that you okay. Give me a call. And he said okay. She hang up and she break down right there in that parking lot. I kind of felt for her in that moment, but girl, it come a time, especially in our boy son's life. I've experienced that as a mother of two boy sons, two boy children, that we can't help them with what they going through, and so we gotta just let them do them. You finna go? All right, bye, baby. Anyway, Nova go back to the barber shop to collect that can, and D done collected some more money and had some of his own. She grateful, saying he have to do that. He said he'll do anything for her child. She done fucked this man, and he wants some more, but she don't. Okay, she real cool like with him. Talks to him. She talks to him like, I ain't we good, but I don't want no more type of thing. Child, I said, girl, you might want to get with that, because that was real nice, but she don't want to mess with that, and I'm kind of wondering why, girl. You scared of that? Is that too much like what's really going on up in this era? We shall see. Now down to the diner. Remember Roberta? That was the town's whore that had tried Hollywood and Ralph Angel. She down there freaking out and scaring the shit out of Vi, because Vi want to know what's wrong with her. It took this whole about 15 minutes to finally say that there was an electrical fire on Hollywood's rig and an explosion occurred. Now, of course, Vi all kinds of upset because she calling his phone and ain't no answer. She basically fucking freaking out over ugly dick, and I ain't mad at her, girl. I would be freaking out too, okay? Now, over to Michael, child. He decided he gonna catch a public bus. I thought that was funny, but it's also, alarming too, because it lets you know how sometimes we can shelter our children so much that the basic things in life they aren't aware of. This child thought he can get on that bus and swipe his damn debit card. That driver told him, look, you either got $1.25 or else you got a transit card. He ain't got neither one of them, so he got to get off the bus. He couldn't even do something as simple as ride the bus. He didn't even know how much it cost. But he thought, because I got this debit card, I can get on here. But now, baby, everything can't be decided and determined by the swipe of your card. Not that particular card anyway. Now, we see Darla Blue Angel, Child Blue Angel. We see Darla, Ralph Angel, and Blue out on their date, and they both seem nervous like they ain't used to being around each other in this type of setting. And I'm like, y'all fuck it. Anyway, Blue very cute, but he kind of noisy too. And she he about to learn a little bit about how to behave. I always tell y'all, you're supposed to raise your children up and teach them how to be public ready. Well, see, he a little bit unpublic ready. He's not public ready at all. What it is he wasn't just annoying, but y'all ever had, like, at a restaurant, and you got this kid that be out over there in your damn dinner party, looking at you crazy and shit. He ain't really doing nothing, but people be out, they want to enjoy their space right then. They don't want no little child that they don't even know looking all up in their face and stuff. And Darla kind of yelled at him and told him to sit his butt down and quiet down, and Ralph Angel say he just playing. She said, but he ain't finna act like that in public. And she right. I don't like little kids like that. You teach your child how to be public ready. Ralph Angel look over at Blue and say, kind of new, huh, buddy? And he said, yeah. Then he looked at his mama. It was a cute little mama. Discipline, child. You gotta give him some of that. Now, back at Charlie, she decides she gon' she done made it home. She gonna decide to call her mama. Child, I hope we can see that mama. If we had questions about her last season, I think we might get to see her. But apparently they ain't spoken a minute, because when she call her mama, mama don't answer, but she leave her a voicemail telling her that she love her and to give her a call back when she get an opportunity. She need her mama's support, and I could totally understand that. Now let's go back over to the restaurant, because this server come, right? He checking on them, making sure they straight. Ralph Angel, Blue, and Dollar. The baby wants some damn dessert. And he said, my dog do too. Well, Mr. Server Man decided he want an open mouth and insert foot, and he did that very well, because he gonna tell the little boy, how about you get you a transformer? How about you shut what we call the fuck up? You know what? When you working for the public customer service, and some of your income is dependent upon how you treat these people and how if they gonna tip you or not, you might want to not offend people. You offended that child, and you offended his father, because you see, Ralph Angel told you, go get my child and his dog the biggest Sunday and put every topping you can known to mankind on it. Okay? And I feel him on that, and Darla was just looking at him. I'm like, girl, let that man stand for his child. He absolutely right. Mr. Waiter man should have stuck to the what his job is, which is making sure they're straight. You don't have no damn opinion when you dealing with the public and you dependent on their money to make you be able to go home and pay your light bill. You don't have no opinion about that. And then even if it's common courtesy, you don't be rude to people. You watch what you say. If you don't know what you saying gonna be offensive, it's best not to say nothing at all. Okay? So now Mr. Waiter person gotta go over there because you done overstepped your boundaries. Charlie decided that she want to go see Remy, because she had one hell of a day, and told him, say, I thought by the end of this day I'd be divorced. Remy say, look, I really don't receive visitors today, because, see, it's the 4-year anniversary of his wife's death. But Charlie there, she realizing that, yeah, that is, and I'm out of line, I apologize. She said she gonna leave. He told her, well, you're here now, you're my west, and I keep me a little company. Okay, so she go inside his home for the first time, and she noticing, his wife was military. He tells her that their last combo with his wife, and was that he'll never forget that. She got hurt in doing active duty. Okay, and he said that he was very hurt by that. He said that was a difficult time for him, and if it wasn't for Daddy Borderline, he don't know how he would have made it. He started crying and stuff. But we seen switching right now, because we go over to Ambashi down to the depot where the oilmen get off the bus, that's coming in from the rigs. Then we switch back to Charlie and Remy, and he's going further into, Daddy Borderline was what gave him the energy and the encouragement that he needed to survive his wife's death. Then we go back to Unbatched, and men coming in, but ain't nobody is Hollywood. So with each person that she look at and realize it ain't him, it's only causing her more and more panic to the point, you know, finally he do show up, and baby, she ran into his arm and they standing there embracing. I said, I know that's right, baby boo, it's okay. Ugly dick is good, okay? Now Michael, he come to the fundraiser that Nova is having. Remember, she having the bail people, the bail money fundraiser. He listening to Nova's speech about black people, poor ones that are locked up and detained because they ain't got the financial wherewithal to get out, okay? Then we go back to the restaurant, and Ralph Angel and the crew is about to leave, and he not leaving no tip. Darla say, no, you should leave a tip. Show him that you are not like him. Your mindset ain't like that. You elevated more, okay? He's telling her, look, I ain't even got the money, to be honest with you, to be leaving no tip. I didn't expect dessert, but once I bought that, I ain't got no more money. And she say, well, I'll leave a tip. He said, no, man. I don't want you to leave no damn tip. I invited you out to dinner. She said, let me tell you something. Child, we past stunts and shows. We don't play roles with each other. We past that stage. We right now, we keeping it 5150 with each other all the way. And it ain't no harm in me helping you out. I see your struggle. I know you ain't paid, but I'm hanging in there with your ass because you going to get paid one day. And I'm going to be the woman that stand on your side because, see, I love you like that. So we in this together. You ain't got to put on no role for me, honey. Later on, we see he called that bank and he tell them that he gonna bring in that letter from his employer and something else that they require, but he's also holding in his hand that will. And I said, you know what? He don't need no type of verification of no more than that right there. That damn will leaving him all that borderline land is all the collateral he need to secure a loan if he want to. I think he internally struggling with himself with it. Boy, think about it, because she is funding this shit and you need that right now. You don't know this bank gonna give you enough to do all that she trying to do. So you better think twice about that. But see, Charlie be pushing it, and she gonna be her own worst nightmare. Now back over to Remy and Charlie. He say that they eating cake, and he apologizing for forcing her to make a choice before she was ready. Okay, he said she the first woman in 4 years that he's ever wanted to get to know, and he realized now he gotta allow her to grieve her marriage first. See, you got to get past that before I can expect you to just come to me fully. And I was wrong for putting that pressure on you. She's sitting there like she don't know what the hell to say. I'm like, girl, hug the man, kiss the man, do something, let the man know that y'all right here. You don't want the dick to go away, girl. Shit. Final scene was Nova. After she's making this speech, she looked down that crowd. She noticed Michael. He down there. And you can see he broken. He hurt. He realizing that it's a whole new world out here that I ain't never know nothing about. And this experience down at the police station woke me up to a lot of things. I'm aware. I see now with different eyes, and I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem. Mixing all that in and letting it soak into who I am. So she come off that stage and she walk up to him, tell him it's gonna be all right, and give him a hug, and it goes off from there. I'm glad he got somebody like Nova in his life, because really Nova may be able to help him in ways that his mom and dad ain't. Not because they don't want to, but because they don't know their life. Nova deals with this all the time. From last season with Too Sweet, she is an activist, and she goes out here and she sees what's going on, and she's on the front lines trying to fight for justice for all, and not just those privileged people. You understand what I'm saying? So this is going to be interesting to watch his character develop this season, as well as watching Darla, because I feel like personally, and I was having this conversation with LeMan Rucker, goddamn cousin. I don't give a damn what she say. That's his cousin. And when she and I came to the understanding that we kind of worried about Darla, because see, sometimes when things are going so good in your life and you used to fucking up, you tend to sabotage your own happiness, and we don't want to see that for Darla. I want to see her win. And I understand that she has to learn how to be an addict in recovery. and that's gonna take her some time. And I don't want her to become overwhelmed with this Ralph Angel situation, which is why I'm glad she told him pump brakes yeah, on episode 1. But anyway, that's all I got, y'all. Cause you know I could talk forever about this shit. Now I don't want to hold y'all. Remember, Fuck Shit Friday post up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You got anything you want me to talk about? Let me know. If you got links, it's great. If you don't have links, that's fine. The hip hop growing up little kids will come Friday after Fuck Shit Friday. Will be last week's episode as well as this week's episode. Hello and welcome to my channel. To all my new subscribers, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is a feel good channel. We do no drama over here. The only shit we talk is about celebrities. We do not mess with people in their real lives and stuff like that. We don't do that. If you want to get some laughter and encouragement, if that ain't what you're looking for, then this ain't the channel for you. Because I'm not going to entertain nothing that's negative over here. I feel like in order for me to stay on an even keel and remain positive, I have to surround myself with positive, like-minded people such as myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do over here. But y'all are welcome. I'm glad to see you, babies. I'm always, my heart is big, so it's a lot of room in my heart for each and every one of my love things. Y'all keep me in prayer, because I know it's storming and it's raining and stuff. Be sending a bitch to the other side sometime. I got faith, but sometimes, everybody got a struggle, and that's my struggle. Storms put me in a bad headspin, and I don't want to be like this. So y'all keep me in prayer. We going to get past this situation. Y'all remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, if you would like this video, I will become a little bit more recognizable down in these old YouTube streets. Comment down in the panty section, which is my comment section. I call it the panty. I keep it clean and I respond to everybody. It may not be that day, but I will get back to you. I don't ignore nobody, okay? Subscribe to my channel if you have not become a love thing. It's real simple. Click that bell, hit it twice so that chimes. It looks like it's chiming, and every time I come through with some information or something, from the spirit, you'll be notified of that. And share this video on any of your social media sites where you share videos. And I will see you guys back tomorrow, or I think it's no, I think I'm off tomorrow. I think you see me again Friday, and that's when you'll get tomorrow is Friday, bitch. Today's Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow with Fuck Shit Friday. Child, I'm telling you, I'm off. I'm off all the way the fuck off. Y'all pray for me here. I see y'all later. Peace.